Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Susan. So this week I decided to take one full day and go thrifting, and I went to 3 different thrift stores, and I had a lot of fun, and I found some really neat stuff that I want to share with you. So I went to 2A first, which some people also call 2nd Avenue, and then I went to the ReStore, and then I went to Goodwill. So I found some very interesting things, very pretty things. So I want to share them with you and show you what I got. So the first item I got at 2A is this beautiful buffalo plaid pillow. And what attracted me first when I saw it was the fact that, first of all, because it was buffalo plaid, it was interesting to find this kind of faux fur along the edge, which I thought was a little bit different. I thought the pillow had kind of a Ralph Lauren look to it. And then when I got it home, I noticed that it had a tag and it says Newport. Here, let me show you. It says Newport, which is a pretty well-known company. I had no idea when I bought the pillow. And they sell a lot of pillows that are in different plaids, like tartan plaids, things like that. And then inside the pillow is down. And that's always a sign of a good pillow. A well-made pillow is when you find a down insert. The second item I found was a grouping of mini mirrors. These are so cute. They're all different shapes. You have a rectangle, a triangle, a diamond shape, and a little square, and then a octagon. And on the back of all of them, they're pretty vintage. The backings look like this. And they have a way to hang them 2 different ways, straight like that or on an angle. On all of them like that. They're all different like that. So I thought they were really nice. They were $3.99 for all of them. And by the way, that pillow was $2.99. I also found a set of vintage mugs, and they have a scene of a sleigh ride. And I have 4 of them. They're from probably the 60s or 70s, and they're really cute. And to find a set of 4 is very, very unusual, because you usually find like 2 or maybe 3, but I found a set of 4, and that was really great. And then I also found another mug. I love finding mugs because there's value in mugs if you get the right ones. And this one is made by the Great Bay Pottery Company, and it depicts a crab. It's in excellent condition. I paid $2.49 for it, and so I thought this was a great mug. Not quite sure the value of this. It could be about $25, maybe a little bit more. And the next stop was at the ReStore, and I didn't have too much luck at the ReStore. I really only found one thing, and I found this pottery bowl, which I thought was really interesting. It was $8. It has a really cool stamp on it right there, and then on the bottom there's also a marking, which I can't quite make out. I tried looking up a bowl similar to this, and I couldn't find any information on it, but you know, I just thought it was a really interesting bowl, and I love the shape of it, how it gets very narrow at the bottom and then it tapers out to the top. So I thought that was really pretty. But that was pretty much the only thing I got at the ReStore. I don't always have the best of luck. It's not a really big store. It's down kind of in a basement, and I don't always find great stuff there, but you never know. And then I went on to Goodwill, and I only found 2 things at Goodwill, but I really liked them. This was the first thing I bought, which was, this is a first thing, and it's just a brass frame, but probably from the 80s. Just love the shape of it. On the back, it's really nicely done. You can see the brass clips there. So, and it has a pretty velvet backing. So it's really a pretty piece. And this was $3.99. I don't like to pay really any more than $3.99 for frames like this. And then the last piece I got, which I think is just so cute, is this set of sugar and creamer. It's Lefton pottery, and it's very cottagecore. It's just so cute. And the creamer looks like this, and then on the bottom there's just a number, and I can't read it without my glasses, but it's a 4-digit number. It's a 4-digit number. And then the creamer is, they're both in excellent condition, and there's the top, and there's the creamer, the same bottom with the same number. So it was a set, and it was just from Lefton Pottery, and it's just so cute. So those are the items that I picked up this week. But last week when I went to Goodwill, I just ran in really quickly, and it was very quiet. There wasn't much there, but I found 2 needlepoint pictures, which I thought were really beautiful. This is the first one, which is really pretty, and they're very large. They're like maybe 18 by 15, something like that. There's a name and there's a date of 2005 on the back. And then this is the second one. Aren't they beautiful? That also has the date of 2005. And by the way, I paid $6.99 each for them. And I just think they're beautiful. I mean, there's so much work that goes into something like this, and it's beautifully stitched. You can see it has an interesting stitch in the background. I don't know what that's called, but it looks like little squares. And so it's so pretty. And then the blue and white vase is really special. So those were my finds for the week. I had a lot of fun. I hope you liked what I found. I'll be putting most of these in my Etsy shop or in my eBay shop. I have links down below for them. So if you get a minute, please check them out. And thanks for joining me, and I will see you next week.